Hello and welcome to an enlightening journey where we delve into the transformative power of personal habits. Today, we'll illuminate the pages of real-life stories, sharing how Stephen Covey's 7 Habits, The Courage to Change, has impacted lives, shaping personal growth, professional success, and relationship dynamics. This isn't just about understanding these habits, it's about seeing them in action, witnessing their power to alter patterns established in childhood and beyond. Stay tuned as we unravel the impacts of Stephen Covey's 7 Habits through real-life stories. Before we dive into the stories, let's quickly recap Stephen Covey's 7 Habits. First off, we have Be Proactive. This habit is about taking responsibility for your life, understanding that you are in control, and not blaming circumstances for your behavior. Next, we have Begin with the End in Mind, which encourages us to envision what we want in the future so we can work towards it. Then comes Put First Things First, which is all about organizing and managing our time around our personal priorities. The 4th habit, Think Win-Win, promotes the belief that success is not achieved at the expense of others, but through cooperative efforts. The 5th habit, Seek First to Understand, Then to Be Understood, emphasizes the importance of active listening and communication. Moving on to the 6th habit, Synergize, this concept encourages us to value and respect differences and work together to create a better solution than we could alone. Finally, the 7th habit, Sharpen the Saw, reminds us to take care of our greatest asset, ourselves, by renewing our physical, spiritual, mental, and social energies. These habits, when practiced consistently, can transform our personal and professional lives, driving us towards effectiveness and fulfillment. Having these habits in mind, let's now explore how they have changed lives. It's story time. Let's start with a tale of personal change. Meet Jane. Jane was a classic overthinker, always second-guessing herself. She often felt overwhelmed by her thoughts, which led to procrastination and anxiety. Then she discovered Habit 1, Be Proactive. Jane realized that she could take charge of her thoughts rather than letting them control her. By shifting her mindset, Jane transformed her life. Today, she is a successful entrepreneur, confidently making decisions and taking action. Next, let's dive into a story of professional success. We introduce you to Mark. Mark was a talented professional but struggled with time management. He was always juggling tasks, feeling like he was never making progress. Then, Mark learned about Habit 3, Put First Things First. He began to prioritize his tasks based on importance rather than urgency. This shift in approach revolutionized his work. Today, Mark is a top executive in his company, known for his ability to effectively manage his time and reach his goals. Our 3rd story revolves around the improvement in relationships. Meet Emily. Emily had a strained relationship with her family. She felt unheard, and family gatherings were a source of stress. Emily then discovered Habit 5, Seek First to Understand, Then to Be Understood. She started actively listening to her family members, seeking to understand their perspectives before sharing her own. This change in approach transformed her relationships. Today, Emily and her family enjoy a strong bond, filled with mutual respect and understanding. Finally, let's talk about the quest for balance and well-being. Here's David's story. David was a workaholic. He often neglected his personal life and health for the sake of his job. Then he stumbled upon Habit 7, Sharpen the Saw. David realized the importance of taking care of his physical, mental, and emotional health. He started setting boundaries at work, dedicating time for exercise, and engaging in activities he enjoyed. This shift in lifestyle brought about a significant change. Today, David enjoys a balanced life, excelling in his career while also taking care of his well-being. These stories truly illustrate the transformative power of these habits. But don't just take our word for it. Let's delve deeper into the impacts these habits have on people's lives. We've seen how individuals have transformed their personal and professional lives, improved relationships, and found a better balance between work and personal life. But what's the science behind these changes? When people adopt the 7 habits, they're essentially rewiring their brains. They're creating new neural pathways that support these positive behaviors. This is where the concept of neuroplasticity comes into play. It's the brain's capacity to change and adapt as a result of experience. And it's not just about forming new habits, it's about breaking old ones too. It's about replacing old patterns of thinking with new, more effective ones. This shift doesn't happen overnight, of course. It takes time and effort. but the payoff is immense. The success stories we've shared testify to the transformative power of these habits. But don't just take our word for it. Let's hear from the experts. We've spoken to psychologists and life coaches who have seen firsthand the effects of these habits on their clients. They affirm that Covey's principles are not just theoretical, but practical and applicable. They've seen clients overcome personal challenges, achieve professional success, improve their relationships, and find balance in their lives. One expert noted, "The 7 habits provide a framework for personal and professional effectiveness. They encourage proactive behavior, goal setting, prioritization, and synergy. These are all key components of success in any sphere of life." Another expert added, "The habits help individuals take control of their lives. They shift the focus from what's happening to us to what we can do about it. This empowers individuals to make positive changes in their lives." As we can see, these habits aren't just theories, they work. But how can you apply them? Now, let's talk about how you can start implementing these 7 habits into your life. While it's inspiring to hear about the transformations others have experienced, it's equally important to understand how you can apply these principles in your own life. Firstly, the key to embracing these habits is understanding they are not a quick fix, but a journey towards continuous improvement. The habits are interconnected, and when practiced together, they create a synergy that can lead to profound personal and professional growth. To start incorporating the first habit, be proactive, you can begin by taking responsibility for your actions, reactions, and emotions. Remember, you have the freedom to choose your response in any given situation. For the second habit, begin with the end in mind. You could try setting clear, achievable goals for yourself. Visualize your success and work towards it. The third habit, put first things first, is all about prioritizing. Start your day by focusing on the most important tasks that align with your goals. To apply the fourth habit, think win-win. Aim to create mutually beneficial solutions in your interactions with others. The fifth habit, seek first to understand, then to be understood, can be practiced by actively listening to others before expressing your own views. The sixth habit, synergize, is about finding strength in diversity. Welcome different viewpoints and collaborate with others to achieve common goals. Finally, the seventh habit, sharpen the saw, is about self-renewal. Dedicate time to enhancing your physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Now, for a practical challenge, choose one habit to focus on for the next 30 days. Keep a journal to document your progress and reflect on your experiences. This approach will help you understand the habit deeply and see how it can bring about positive changes in your life. Remember, the first step towards change is action, so take the challenge and start your transformation journey today. We've come a long way in our journey today. We've seen how the 7 habits can lead to personal transformation through real stories of change and growth. We've explored how these habits can help overcome personal challenges, create professional success, improve relationships, and even find a better balance in life. We learned that our early years are a peak period of neuroplasticity, and how the patterns established in childhood can influence our entire life. We discussed the importance of resetting these patterns and how the 7 habits can be a solid foundation for this process. Moreover, we delved into practical strategies for implementing these habits into our daily routines. We even proposed a 30-day challenge for you to embark on this journey of transformation. Thank you for joining us today. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Until then, keep growing and transforming.